What is up, guys? Gospel here, and I'm doing a review of the server. But before I do that, I want to let y'all guys know that the 24-hour stream I did on Twitch was highly successful for Resto's launch. At least the stream was successful. We all got to hang out in the login queue. That was a lot of fun. Yeah, and I really appreciate everyone who showed up and showed love for the server, showed support for the game. I thought it was a great time, and if you guys want to hop on to Twitch and view me there, you can do so in the comments down below. I'm streaming pretty much every day right now, so I hope to see you all there. Also, if you like my videos, please leave a like and a subscribe. Hit the bell for notifications so you can see my videos when they are uploaded, and hopefully we just keep getting endless content from this game because I love it. It's great. Anyways, I want to jump into the review of the first week of the server. You know, as some of you might have seen, you guys might have been watching the stream. We actually peaked at like 300 viewers, but I had over 2,000 unique viewers enter the stream to come hang out. And the server launch was horrible initially. There was a lot of unforeseen problems. The server did cap at 100 initially, but that was quickly fixed. And then the server got bottlenecked around 150, 185 players, and they had to switch hosts. We had the devs on, we had Halo come talk, we had H-Slayer, who's the art guy for the server. He's the art director, art team, art thing. I don't know what to call him. He's the art guy. He's a really good art guy. We had Catalog. She's done a lot of work on the client, and she's also the newest dev. We had Sky come on and talk about player populations, and we had Jar Jar on for a little bit of memes and trolling. Anyways, so yeah, the first night was not great. I was dedicated to the 24-hour stream, so I was up all night trying to get in. I did manage to get in a few times and start leveling up. There was some problems that were immediately noticeable, such as Tatooine lagging a ton. Once you got off Tatooine, it wasn't so bad, so we did a lot of stuff off Tatooine. But it wasn't the smoothest. But it actually, in comparison to a lot of other games, that's okay, because I don't think I've ever seen a launch that was actually smooth for most MMOs. I actually don't think I've played a single MMO that has had a smooth launch ever. And that's coming from like AAA games, you know, like Blizzard and ArenaNet and so on and so forth. So yeah, that was to be expected. So the entire weekend was pretty much a struggle for people to get in. Once Monday hit, they had really solved a lot of these issues. People were getting in, no problem. And they also fixed the horrible lag on Tatooine. So there was literally hundreds of people on Tatooine and no lag whatsoever. It was actually so sick. As far as server lag, you know, maybe if you got in a really crowded area, maybe drop a few frames just because the SWG client is limited like that. But it was all right. It was okay. It was really good. Once everything started going smoothly, that's when you started seeing players really, you know, everywhere. I mean, I do mean everywhere. I see harvesters out in the middle, like people hand sampling out in the middle of Dathomir. You know, you see people running around Naboo, Tatooine, anywhere actually. I mean, you see groups grinding out in the wild, and there's reason for that. So there was a couple other issues that happened. Is with all the lag, you couldn't originally not see stats on weapons, even though they were there. You could actually not see stats on anything originally, but if you went into like space, you could see stats just fine. For some reason, space was the smoothest. On top of that, mission terminals weren't working, and as of me making this video right now, I don't know, maybe if by the time I upload it, server will go down, they reboot it, mission terminals will be fixed, I don't know. But as of right now, when I record this video, mission terminals are still broken. And it is a pretty big deal, because the CU was very mission terminal focused. That's where you got a lot of your XP from, and you got a lot of your credits from. So mission terminals don't work, which is, thank God for the NGE content, because the NGE content is really allowing players to progress through legacy quests, progress through, you know, theme parks like NIMS and Jabas and stuff like that. So all the NGE content that stayed in the game, like that they put in, is actually working in Restoration's favor with mission terminals disabled. However, the best method for leveling is still through grouping and going out into the wild and killing creatures. Each planet has like different level settings. So, you know, you go to Talus, I think you get like level 40-ish stuff. You go to Corellia, it's like level 30-ish stuff. You know, that's the kind of thing that's been going on. But yeah, leveling is easier in a group, and you definitely make a lot of progress in a group versus doing the legacy quest as far as XP goes. Doing it regularly, you're not getting any gear, you're not getting any credits in a group for now until missions work. Once missions work, people level to 80, no problem. I did struggle to 80. I was the first level 80, then we had the second level 80 and like the third level 80, and we had a bunch of level 80s first on the server. I also believe I was the first to get a city down, although I posted in Discord, no one disputed it, so maybe that's the case. I don't know. I do know there was a lot of crafters going hard at it in the game, so maybe someone did get a city first down, but as far as I can tell, I was the first to post it up. And everything is running smoothly aside from mission terminals. Currently, the progression server stuff that had been talked about in my interview with Halo and on the website and all that stuff, that's currently held off for about a month. So people are going to get to do content and, you know, really, you know, feel like they're progressing their character, and then that'll be enabled at some point in the near future by the devs, and we'll be able to progress and try to unlock Mustafar and so on and so forth. There's a lot of people also trying to figure out the Jedi unlock. I'm created a Discord for that, which is actually in the Resto Discord. So if you want to do that, I'm not going to put it down in the link below. You'll have to go enter the Resto Discord and look for the link, just because I want participation. But yeah, so the people are trying to figure out the Jedi unlock. People are talking about theories and trying to come up with what's possible and try to find anything new. If you're a pre-CU player like myself and you're not very familiar with all the NGE stuff, some things are just there that have been there since the NGE, and you just don't know. And so when I post something in there, I'm like, hey, look at this funny statue. I've never seen this before. Is this new? And like an NGE player or person who has a ton of experience with the NGE is like, oh yeah, it's from the NGE. It's not a big deal. So, you know, things like that I wouldn't normally expect, crop up. And that's why I've created this Discord for everyone to talk and try to figure out what the Jedi unlock is. But yeah, so the server is going really well. There was some drama that happened. Some people hating on the server. Some people saying that the game is just the NGE with a CU UI or profession trees implemented, which is not the case. Combat does not work like the NGE at all. All the NGE stats are disabled. And everything is relative to CU stats. So it is, in fact, the CU. It is very much the CU. Now, keeping all the content, some of it is not the CU. For example, Beastmaster, which has been implemented into Creature Handler, is not from the CU. That is, in fact, from the NGE, but it's been modified to fit into the CU and be balanced that way. Which is good because, you know, you don't want, it's a good content. It's better than CU Creature Handler, to be honest. The whole process is more fun, more involved, and actually makes Creature Handler a way better class than it was on live during the combat upgrade. I think this server is going to stick around. We hit 700 plus peak. Now, when you look at the website, it'll tell you how many people are logged in. Versus, you know, when you go to SWG Legends website, it'll tell you how many characters are logged in, and SWG Emu will tell you how many characters are logged in. But the website for Restoration tells you how many people. That means it's telling you how many accounts, not characters logged in. So when you go to SWG Emu and you look at how many characters logged in, around these days it's anywhere between 500 and 600, and that's characters, that's not accounts. You can have 2 logged in at the same time for SWG Emu. So it's potentially, and I don't think this is the case necessarily, a straight 50% cut. Potentially half of what is logged in is the amount of actual players. Potentially, not actual half. Maybe like 30%. You cut off 30% or something. Maybe that is the amount of people dual boxing. And for SWG Legends, you can have 3 characters logged in, last I checked. So if I'm wrong on that, someone correct me in the comments, but I'm pretty sure it's 3 characters logged in, and Restoration, or sorry, Legends hits over 1,000 population just about every single day, barely dipping below 1,000 as far as I can tell. For actual players, actual characters connected on the server for Restoration during this first week, after server launch, problems were fixed. After people were able to create their accounts, we got over 1K characters connected in the afternoon yesterday. I was playing, and you know, Sky, one of the developers, he logs in to check to see how many characters are connected, and they had over 1,000 players connected to the game, and over 700 accounts playing at once, which is amazing. I'm uploading this video on a Thursday, so I think by this weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, I think we're gonna have well over 1,000 accounts playing at once. That's my estimation. Maybe I'm wrong, maybe I'm right, who knows. Either way, the server is definitely a mainstay. When you talk about SWG emulators, there's no way you're gonna be able to avoid talking about Restoration 3. Not unless the developers somehow massively mess up or to go wrong with design decisions, which I trust them not to do. I think they will do an excellent job. They've been doing an excellent job fixing things that need fixed. Right now, the biggest priority they have is the mission terminals, because that is actually a huge issue. But that will eventually be fixed, and we'll have missions and spin groups and all that good stuff. So honestly, it's great. We got all 3 eras of the game out now. We have Pre-CU with SWG Emu, SWG Legends has NGE, and SWG Restoration has the CU, as if it had continued, as SOE had continued development for the game and never really abandoned that combat system, but kept upgrading the game with its content. So my review is a solid A. I would give it an A+, but you know, launch, and that's probably me being biased. I love the CU, and I'm having a ton of fun. I honestly, I just love it, and I've seen a lot of other players expressing the same thing about how much they love it. So it's definitely popping, and the server's popular. I think it's going to be here for a very long time, considering the devs are not afraid to make balance changes, and they're not afraid to add content, which is a good thing. You know, game's good, server's awesome. Look forward to seeing you there. Give it a try if you haven't tried the CU out before. I really do feel like it's really, really solid. Catch y'all later. Hope you're having a good day, good night, good morning, wherever you're at. Peace.